A happy new year and almost 2025. That's gonna take some getting used to remember it as gonna be 2025. Yippee. Well, I decided to conduct a QnA for Nyctophobia. If you don't know what Nyctophobia is, it's the little web series that I'm working on. It's gonna be hosted here on this channel. So, obviously, subscribe if you want to see it. Yeah, I'm gonna be answering some questions that were asked in the Nyctophobia Discord, as the creator. Yeah, also, I've been meaning to redo some of the ref sheets because they are kind of old. So, the art I will be using is gonna be outdated in a while. So there's that. And if you want to learn more about the actual series itself, I'll link a video that I made on my old channel explaining it, just so you can get the basics down. So let's hop into some of these questions. Is Boxy actually a twinkle twinkle little twink, or is that just the rumors? I cannot confirm or deny that Boxy is a twinkle twinkle little twink. However, as all of you know, Ben has set his display name as Twink Boxy, so I guess you technically could say that Boxy is a twinkle twinkle little twink. Is the box on Boxy's head attached to them? And if not, was their name always Boxy? Is it a nickname? The box is not attached to Boxy's head. The box is a separate thing. The easiest way I can explain it is that over time, Boxy's head has shifted for this box to fit on without any problems and to be able to open and close. Their head shape moves to make the box move. So it's not like one conjoined thing. They're two separate objects, but the head just kind of clings to the inside of the box and moves it. Does Gray wear a mask due to personal insecurity, comfort, or what? The mask is actually a part of the uniform for the restaurant he works at. For some reason, Francine put it into the dress code, something to do with her getting stressed thinking all eyes are on her. But over time, Gray started to rely on the mask for a sense of confidence. So now he just kind of wears it all the time, even outside of work. Will it be possible for Alex X Margot? But okay, I feel like Boxy is otherworldly or something. I feel like, I don't know, Alice hunts people like Boxy? First of all, the Alice X Margot question. I don't care what you guys ship whatever makes you happy. But I'd say it's a fair enough ship. Like, it isn't the worst thing in the world. I'd say I'm okay with it. As for the Boxy thing, I don't think I can answer that. I'd be telling you too much. You have to figure that out. Do Boxy and Gray get along over hiding their face? Well, they do share that in common, but I don't think they would bond specifically over that. I feel like they're two very different individuals in a lot of ways. They may agree on a bunch of the same things, but I don't think they would become buddies just because they both hide their faces. But they definitely do get along, like, to some capacity. It's not like they're the best of buddies, but, like, they share a lot of the same opinions on some things. Is Sam the Globgo Gabgalab in a costume? No. But if he was, I feel like that would be lore significant. Who is the most hated character by you? There's no character I hate specifically, but if I were to choose a least favorite, it'd probably be Francine, and I'm sorry to the Francine fans out there. Like, she has stuff going on, she has stuff going for her, but, I just feel I'm more attached to the other characters. Follow-up. What's the most loved character? Okay, listen, ever since day one, I feel like Gray or Basil have always been my favorite. I really like them. But now with like the introduction of Margot as well, I really like Margot. They're all so weird and goofy, and I like them. Of course, I like the other ones too, but I've kind of always had favorites. I have favorites. It's terrible, I know. I want to know what their rooms are like all of them. Messy as shit, organized as hell, greasy gamer, live, laugh, love. Boxy has a very tidy room. Hayes has a messier room. Just imagine like soda cans about, maybe like a few pieces of trash on the floor, maybe a few socks or something. Sam's room is always in tip-top shape, but there's always like a random needle or like a random button or something somewhere. Basil's room is an absolute mess. If you step foot in there, it's like going to a different dimension. Gray's probably got like the most barren, wasteland-looking room you've ever seen in your life. There's like nothing in there aside from like the essentials. Francine's probably got a little live, laugh, love, you know. Alice definitely has some like band posters, probably some random, you know, like gothic little collectibles, probably a lot of skull imagery, maybe a few like moon and like sun motifs, you know, maybe those little light up stars people put on their roof, you know, the glow in the dark stars, stuff like that. Margot's room looks like you cannot imagine it. That place looks like the last place you'd see before getting knocked unconscious. What's your favorite ship made by us, even though it's not canon, you know? Why'd you make Margot look hot? I don't think I have a favorite ship. Maybe, like, once an episode's out, you know, once we have the pilot out, maybe. It might take a little more community pushing to actually come up with a favorite, so not sure just yet. Also, about that Margot thing. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? You're crazy. Follow up. Why is almost every character hot? I don't know. What did they get for Christmas this year? Boxy most likely asked for some new headphones, you know, the quality ones. Hayes probably asked for some pretty expensive brand name products. Basil's probably still dreaming about getting himself a really cool car despite not being able to drive. God damn it. Sam just wanted more art supplies and puppets. Gray didn't even get himself anything. He doesn't celebrate it as much as he used to. Francine got some nice new clothes, maybe a little makeup. Alice got some new books based on paranormal things, some hoodies, probably maybe some vinyls, because why not? Margot probably asked for a gun. What is Basil's head filled with? Air. Next question. Which character is the best singer? Well, for a background in drama, Gray is probably the best singer by a mile, mainly because he had to study it a little for the sake of things like musicals, you know, stuff like that. I have a question specifically aimed at Hayes because I know Bro would play it, and this will determine how I view them. What Pokemon Red and Blue starter would Hayes choose? Hayes would definitely be a Bulbasaur. Do the characters actually have family, or did they just spawn out of nowhere somehow? The characters do have families, but we'll probably not see them much, like, throughout the entire series. I don't think they'll ever be that relevant, but they do exist. I would like to know who's the tallest, if that's okay. The tallest is gray, as you can see from this terribly made height chart that I made ages ago because I was too lazy to actually draw one. Yeah, there you go. Who would most likely run another character over in a 2006 Honda Civic, and which character would they run over? Very important question. It would 9,000% be Basil, and he would be running over Margot. Next question. That brings it up. Who can drive? Totally not using the information for something silly. Out of the main squad, I'm pretty sure the only one that can actually drive is Gray. Though, out of the other characters so far, Francine can drive, and Margot, in some cases, is Alice's getaway driver, though, to be honest, he isn't very good. Don't let them drive. What inspired some of the character designs? Not gonna lie, I want to see their first designs. Well, I actually have some of the original designs right here. This is what they look like. They've come a long way since then, but for inspiration, I'm not really sure what inspired some of these designs. I was just kind of messing. I just drew a bunch of designs on a page and just stuck with the ones that I liked and like evolved them over time. But if anything, if I'm gonna credit anything, I'm just gonna be I'm just gonna say, obviously I've taken inspiration from furries, some of the characters are literally just furries, and then some of the other characters are, inanimate objects, but anthro. And, a lot of shows have done that, a lot of media's done that. You see, characters with object heads, you see characters who are just anthro objects. It's a thing, The only, good example I can think of right now is, Dial Town, for, object heads. I know there's other object heads in media, but god damn it, I'm not gonna say Skibidi Toilet. There's also, I guess, Digital Circus. The Amazing Digital Circus, There's object characters in that. That's cool. Wow. Inspiration. Could we possibly get a random fact about one of the characters? Doesn't have to be important, just a random fact. Alright, random fact it is then. Basil used to be intended to be, the main character. This project was gonna go a way different way. Whenever I first designed the characters, Basil was supposed to be the main character. Boxy was the first one I designed, but they weren't intended to be the main character, originally. So, there's your fun fact. Basil was originally the main character. Imagine how that show would have been. Anyway, in a month or a month or two's time? Is that even how you say it? Ignore that. In a month or two's time, I'll probably do another one of these, so if you have any questions, just ask, and I might answer them. We're working on that damn pilot. So go check out the other content. In the promos video, you'll learn more about that. And in the fan animations video, there's actually a little teaser for the pilot. There's a little clip at the end, some audio. So that's pretty cool. So you should check that out. Plus, there's a bunch of just cool fan animations in there. It's really awesome. There's been so much fan art and fan animations. It's crazy. It's been so much fun. So I really hope that people can, join the ride. It'll be fun. So yeah, I'll see you whenever I next upload to this channel, man. See you guys.